Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with One Piece, episodes 423, 24 and 25. I apologize if you guys can occasionally maybe hear the music in the back because it's my brother's birthday. One brother celebrates birthday in May and the other in June, and there was a party, and now all the old family members are left, the uncles, the aunts, and they're singing karaoke and stuff. But I decided to record these episodes because I'm always looking forward to One Piece weeks, man, because it's such a good show, man, and I decided to still do a reaction. But I'm really sorry if you can hear the music, and also I have the fan turned on, so maybe my voice will sound weird or whatever, but we will manage somehow. We will manage. Absolutely insane stuff. My boy Luffy is with Boa Hancock at Impel Down. They have to pass the test, the examination, right? And I don't know how will that play out. I thought that Hancock might strike that female guard that's checking them. By the way, I really like her design, and the vice warden with the Egyptian like attire that was really interesting. So we are here, man, I can't believe it. And Garp was there talking to Ace, and they said something interesting about how he and Luffy have the blood of the worst criminals, right? Which can imply that they either have different mothers, different dads. Who knows, man? We know that Ace is rocking that port gas instead of Monkey, right? And we know that it's Monkey the Dragon and Monkey the Luffy. So there is that, and he refers to Whitebeard as his father, and we saw a quick flashback of Whitebeard saying to Ace that he's his son, right? So I really like that. Judging by conversation between Shanks and Whitebeard all the way back, I knew that Whitebeard and Ace, right, were pretty close, but this is a whole another layer. It's really nice, man. It's going to be crazy without a doubt. That exactly quick flashback confirmed to me that Whitebeard is about to go ape shit on Impel Down, and he will have many tough opponents. Jesus, that table where the warlords are sitting at, the admirals, holy shit. And there are still other characters like Smoker, and there is billion of those navy soldiers, man. The manpower is crazy, but the fact that Whitebeard got rid of 23 navy ships is also impressive. We don't know how many people are on his side as well, so it's going to be all out war, man, unless Luffy somehow manages to break out with Ace. Whew. It's adventure without our crew, man. I never thought that something like this would happen, bro. Luffy is alone with Boa Hancock, man, and it's gonna be tough. We also saw Buggy's crew going after Buggy and Impel Down, but they quickly turned their backs and said like, "See ya, Captain, we can do a shit." That was hilarious. And we also saw Robin being in that horrible place. Of course, that Robin is the one strawhead that will end up on the worst fucking place out of all, man, when there is slavery on this never-ending bridge and people are living as slaves their whole lives, and the children they raise are also raised only to work on this fucking bridge. And of course that's the order from the world government, bro. Usopp is on an exotic island with the man-eating plants. There is a guy who is dressed like a beetle or something. Heracles. Heracles. Pretty interesting and mysterious guy. Brook on the island Harahetania, which one of my patrons, Mr. Lion, explained to me that it's wordplay, right? Because Haraheta means I'm hungry, so the island translates into I'm Hungry Island. That's pretty wild, and I really liked how Oda did the entrance for Brook, right, with this cult worshipping like the Satan and trying to call him, and then Brook appears and asks for Bandis, man. It's so fucking perfect, man. So yeah, Zoro and Perona, not in a million years I would guess that he would end up where Perona is. I do really wonder why is that, man. And I like how she was treating Zoro. She is acting like Zoro is her enemy and such, but yet she treated him, even though she put him in Kumasi later on. That was hilarious, man. And my man Zoro, whatever he says, Perona just uses her ability, and he is basically her slave, man. He can do a shit, bro. That's hilarious. I'm excited, guys. I can't wait to see what happens next. Without further ado, let's start episode 423. And before that, I forgot to mention, I will be watching movie. I know that there are filler episodes after this. I will be watching those fillers on my own tomorrow before the movie, and then I will record my movie reaction. And from the next week, next Saturday, I will do 4 episodes, 3 regular ones, and before those 3, 1 extra episode, like episode 0 or something. I forgot the exact name, but there is an extra episode, right, that's supposed to be watched after the movie. So tomorrow movie, next Saturday 4 episodes, and then we are continuing as per usual. So let's jump into episode right now. Let's go. That was a lot of fun, guys. As I said, Impel Down seems really scary, and it's clearly like inspired by Circles of Hell, right? From Dante's Hell. And we see the characters like Hannibal, who looks like a devil, and his like weird fit Egyptian attire, and we see Magellan, who has like even bigger horns, even bigger wings, right? Because he is the warden, and Hannibal is vice warden, and I like how he's speaking out his mind, right? But not like an inside monologue, right? He speaks out that everyone can hear, and he's later on like, oh shit, did I really say that? But you almost have a feeling like he really wanted to say that out loud. He's not hiding his true motives, man, and he's simping for Boa Hancock and Magellan as well. And I want to say that Boa Hancock is a real one, man. I think that the way her character quickly changed, I mean, by quickly I mean after obviously the stuff with the Amazon Lily and the fight, Luffy protecting their secrets, and later on confirming to Boa Hancock that he's the type of person she didn't think he was, and that he punched Celestial Dragon. After that, her character became so likable to me, and seeing Boa Hancock on the screen is fun all the time, man. I like the comedy with her. The comedy of Impel Down in general is great, man. With Buggy, holy shit, I love Buggy, man. It's hilarious. Of course, he has his own motives, and Treasure of Captain John. Who would have thought that that shit that Nami gave to Luffy would actually be relevant? Even such a little thing you would never expect to be important. Oda makes use of it, man. He's the GOAT. It's hilarious how Buggy is trying to get away from Luffy, but he's unable to do it. And now we have Mr. 3 in the mix as well. Holy fuck, I was not expecting that. The guy who can use his wax powers, he will be helpful as well, man. We are forming a really weird and goofy team, man, and I'm here for it. It's so fucking fun. The Crimson Floor was level 1. We managed to get down to level 2, where there are wild beasts like that little hippo, and then later on the praying mantis, and then like the giant chicken. and it seems like there is a bunch of scary monsters there, more of them, and when the prisoners saw them, they went back to their cells except for Mr. 3, and now I guess 3 of them are going to continue. I mean, they want to break out, but I have a feeling that they will have no choice but to follow Luffy and to go all the way to Ace, and then they can start thinking about getting out. And that teaser at the ending, how about the Golden Lion Shiki, the only guy who escaped the Impel Down 20 years ago. That was interesting. So other than him, nobody was able to do it. That's wild, man. And seeing those like wardens, vice wardens, you would think that this is some sort of joke, man. But I'm sure there is a reason that even the people with multi-million, like hundreds of millions bounties are being kept here. I'm sure that wardens are powerful, but they're just goofy, right? And this guy literally shitting 10 hours a day, bro. What the actual fuck? He's eating poison. He has diarrhea every day. What if he eats something normal, man? Wouldn't that be better? He has the poison devil fruit. I guess he has to be immune on poison, but why eat it, man? What the heck? And his breath, you can't even be near him, bro. If he breathes, if he exhales a little bit more, you can literally get poisoned and die, probably. And that guy, Hannibal, inhaled some of his poison, and they needed to get antidote. It's hilarious, man. It's really funny. I really liked the whole reunion with Buggy and how he was so touched by Luffy wanting to give him what would lead to Captain John's treasure. Buggy is hunting for that treasure. Everyone is going after One Piece. Buggy is going for Captain John treasure, bro. And he was touched by what Luffy did for him, despite Buggy saying out loud what that bracelet means, right? Luffy doesn't give a shit. He wants to save his brother. And I like the concept of those blue gorillas. They look kind of intimidating. It looks like they're literally some sort of gorillas, and they have this big excess and scary fits, man. But of course, Luffy and even Buggy took care of them. The guards are freaking the fuck out. They finally pieced it together that it's a Straw Hat Luffy who is there, and it reached Navy. Sengoku, who is the fleet admiral, is quite confident that Luffy won't be able to escape, but of course that he's going to escape, man. And I can't wait to see the look on everyone's face when that happens. It's a lot of fun, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. That's all for today. Tomorrow I will be watching filler episodes by myself, and later on movie, which I will post my reaction to. Thank you for watching as always. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.